Bobo goes, "Why are you so mean?" I don't know. Maybe if you just, you know, like everybody else did, just
Did it right.
yeah, did it right, as Jeffrey would say, then we wouldn't have those issues.
It's not like it was hard to do or wrong.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, Bryce even got it right. So,
What's this? What's
yeah,
page?
no,
What
no,
page
no.
is
I was,
that?
I was just on. Bobo says, "Why are we so mean?"
Oh, Bobo?
Yeah.
You know,
Hello, Ukraine.
don't even get me started with him. Don't even get me started with Bobo. I found something out today which just blew my mind. Wow, this phone is getting damaged.
Found out Bobo was a female.
Yeah, I should go and return this phone and get a new one. Look, touch it. Brand new phone from hitting the floor.
Oh yeah.
Just dropping it.
All right.
Mm.
What did you call this, Jeffrey? Q&A. Q&A. Okay, so
Do I have another stand? This one?
yes, we
is
can.
a good one.
Yep.
Okay.
Guys, feel free to throw up some questions there as we're doing this. I do want to say that all the check-ins are completely done for January. So everybody, your January check-ins from the Titans, we are done. Rocked and roll. Look at us. We're going full tilt.
Oh yeah. Is this microphone working, Jeff?
You want to sing a song?
So you don't
Right
want me
on.
to beat it up and hold it or anything like that, like the last time? All right.
Just pick up everything.
You're so
Your
funny.
hands.
Right.
Hands touching, anything and everything.
Mm.
I'm covering your microphone there.
You move back. Trying to get in here. Yeah. Oops. Oh my gosh. There we go.
We got our water.
Oh no.
Who killed their Titan workout today? I have some cool news tomorrow, though. I know that someone here, not me,
Yeah.
is going to start posting her workouts. So
That's right.
people like Bobo and Steve Pack and Jeremy could be a little bit better.
Okay.
So that is the scoop. We are getting more and more involved with this stuff because I think it's really important for you guys to see.
Well, I'm just also getting a lot of requests. You know, my girls wants to see the workouts. They want to see what I'm doing, how I'm, eating and nutrition and all that stuff. So why not put it out there for everybody?
We did do, again, telling you, we finished the check-ins. So everybody knows what they got to do on their nutrition, what their cardio has to do if they're doing cardio, and how I changed the plan if we needed to change the workout plan for them, even though they're doing the Titan Challenge 4 or strength gains or any of those plans. With that being said, I got a day off tomorrow, and I am going to utilize that extremely well with a therapy with Jimmy Bluff, a couple hours with Jimmy to get the body worked on. And then I guess it's not tomorrow, but we're going to get Griff on Thursday. But I think, honestly, tomorrow's a good day. And Jeffrey, let's go over to the office and get on the stretching table.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Because we
Well,
have to go there for that.
We haven't been there so long.
So I think that's what we're going to do for a lot of the recovery tomorrow. That's all. What are you going to do?
To recover? Well, first of all,
Maybe you should work out first.
I was just gonna say, first of all, let me just do something so I can have a reason to recover from. But hey, I'm loving my 3 days a week. I'm gonna start doing 5 days a week now with the Titan Challenge. I am doing all my meals. Oh, I'm getting all my meals in, which is a plus. Because that's really
19,
important, guys. When it comes to the
18,
food,
19, I bet.
you could work out for
The next one
days,
was 19.
every day, for years and years. If you're not on a nutrition plan that works for you, it's like just a waste. So I've seen people in the gym for 10, 15 years and they look the same. There's absolutely no changes whatsoever. So I know that's because they're not doing a nutrition plan. They're not doing the right thing. So
Are you talking about Bobo or just people?
again, let me just say this.
Sorry.
I just saw Bobo on my live I have to call him. I have to FaceTime her after this because that's so fun. Bobo, you are a piece of work, man. Mm.
That being said, give me some questions here, guys.
Um, so, what has been changed in your life this year so far, besides bringing in the Titan Challenge 4 for everybody?
I am.
What are you doing different? You have a goal every year to
Yes.
look a certain way. Last year,
Right.
you looked a certain way for the movies, and you did look a certain way, a way that we
Last year
never
was
seen.
twice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the beginning of the year and then
Yeah.
again for the movies. Is that
Yes,
right,
correct.
Jeff?
Yeah.
I loved the beginning of the year
Hmm.
because we had some like birthday photos and we were in Vegas and I liked the fullness and roundness. The second cut I didn't like.
Hmm.
And so it,
But
it taught me.
I know
It taught me
what,
some stuff.
I know why you didn't like it though, because
Vegas, yeah.
That was this year?
that was great.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
It was
the
last year, but
second
the beginning
cut-
of the year. It was that second.
the second cut was sort of forced on you because you had a goal. You said, "Hey, I'm going to take a few months off and I'm going to recover. My calories intakes are going to be this much. I'm reversing it, whatever." And
Okay.
then you get the call and they say, "Hey, we need you for this movie and you have to be looking like this and you got to be on stage and you got to do this, shirt off, this, that." So that forced you to actually push harder than you ever did to bring the body
You're
that,
being so nice to me
yes, true.
because I disagree.
Okay. Why?
Is because they called and they said to do it. And then I started dieting and it just hit different. It hit different. And I-
Hit.
it hit different. So what I mean is like, uh, it hit different. It wasn't, I don't think it was enough time between the first cut and the second cut. And so my body just kind of goes, all right, you want to get sliced? Let's get sliced. And it just it spun out of control for me. And I didn't like the finished product as much compared to the product before that. Now, again, I've won the universe 4 times, and each time was completely different.
Right?
And each time was a learning experience. And so this last, I'll say this, I'm glad this last diet and the finished product was what it was, because it kind of punched me in the gut, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm training like I'm training now. There's some stuff that I realize I can't go to anymore. I can't be the guy that goes, okay, I'll go low calories and I'll jump on cardio. I can't do that anymore.
15 hours of cardio.
I can't do it.
Fast.
Because my body will just
You can't do that.
away compared to keeping the iron on my back. And so I see your point and what you're saying. And if I want to give myself a little break, I could say okay, I had to rush it,
Yeah.
but the body still reacted a way that I didn't like it. And so I'm more motivated now, dieting down again this time than I was.
But you feel so much better now. You feel healthier. Your joints feel great. I
Yeah.
could see it
Yeah.
visually.
Yeah.
When you do your squats and when you do certain exercises. You know,
He could tell you what it looked like. I'm bent over rows today.
crazy, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Easy.
We had a day back when we were doing powerlifting,
Mhm.
power bodybuilding, and we both went into the gym here and we started doing exercises. And Kelly was there that day, and it was like nothing we touched was heavy.
Mhm.
And so I got my heavy stuff done, and I'm doing bent over rows with a good amount of weight, and I'm repping it for 10 like it's nothing. So that strength it's coming back, and it's really back. But again, if you guys didn't know, I am in a deficit right now, and we are slicing and dicing because we're all doing the Titan Challenge 4. So the diet for me is different than everybody else's. Everybody's is their special diet, and we need to go over your diet.
Yes, sir.
And we should show that to them this
Mhm.
week. Why don't we
Okay.
do that, guys? You guys want to see Mona's diet and how we're setting it up and how she's going to do this?
Yeah, I'm excited to share everything with the Titan crew, as I feel like we're all family, and I would appreciate all the support and any advice you guys have for me. I'll take it, you know. But also, I'd like to see how my training is going to be moving forward. So I'm going to film everything. That way, it's going to keep me um, responsible to get my workouts in and to actually show my exercises. So I'm going to have Jeff film most of the stuff.
I can do it.
No, because you make me look short and
I'll
fat.
do the wide
do
shot. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's get you guys going on that. And also, we're talking about sharing. We're going to do this whole process of blood work. This next one, you guys know that we did our blood work 2 months ago, so we have another couple weeks before we do our blood work again. But this next process, as we go through the blood work, we'll be able to talk to you guys about what our numbers are, and then if anybody has done their blood work with Transcend, any of you guys, make sure that you guys touch base with me so we can go over this if you'd like to discuss that.
I would love for the women to get on that as well for blood work, because this is going to check, guys, everything: your liver, your kidneys, your hormones, your brain, everything. So it's not just
Definitely didn't help Bobo's brain. So
Bobo is shocked. So it's just not like a regular blood work that you just get at your doctor's, like an annual.
this is a good one.
Yeah, like an annual thing. This is like
How do
more
you post the comment?
pin comment to the top. What do you want to say?
So somebody says, why do I do blood work so much? And the reason why I do it is because, remember, for me and what I'm doing coaching wise, and for her and for the Titans around the world, is
IT.
I try to study it. And so I am a continuous study for myself. And so that goes with the food I'm eating and how I'm eating. Do you want that turned off? So that's why I do it every 3 months. And again, my nutrition is so on point. It's cool to see how certain foods react and do things to my blood and how other foods don't. And so it's a continuous learning and finding out how I can manipulate my food intake to continue to build muscle, to continue to be healthy and continue to do it. Another reason is this last year, we not just did blood work. We did 5 different heart exams. We did prostate exam. We did
Colonoscopy,
liver and kidneys
everything.
exam. We did colonoscopy. We did all those things. But I'm a very, very old man. And unfortunately, if you guys ever go to see blood work, it's just a whole bunch of guys my age every couple months in there just checking things.
Yeah. Does your
What-
workouts change like your blood work?
Do your
Your
does
cut
cut
changes
change?
all the time like your blood work.
Does my cuts change? I don't know what you mean by that. My diet changes every 12 weeks.
It has nothing to do with the blood work, your diet. That's what. Well,
No, my diet
Yeah, it
does.
does,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
that's
curious
what he's
on.
asking, I think.
Yes, and my blood work does change depending on how I'm dieting.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, 100% it does. Great question. I see what you're saying. Oh, talking about blood work and all that stuff.
I think I accepted. I don't know. what
You
it is.
did.
I did?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's probably Clark.
Oh,
And we're talking about it. Look at this guy.
hi, Clark.
So we have Clark Bartram on right now.
Hi. We're talking about blood work, and everybody wants to know why we do it so much. Why is it so important? And man, you just clicked in at the right freaking time. It's amazing. Like
Clark
you're just,
Bartram.
yeah.
It's important because number one, you're right. Not enough people get it done, and it drives me nuts that people think they can get in the best shape of their life or have longevity, like you guys talk about all the time, without understanding what the blood is telling them. The blood is the number one marker that you can look at to give you every indicator in your life as to what you need to change. That's it.
Plain and simple.
So I was also telling him this, and I'll guarantee you do the same thing. Is you know me, I'm probably a little bit more anal and study wise when it comes to food. I'm always trying different things. How can I put on size? How can I cut up? How can I How can I retain the muscle but do a diet? So I'm always doing those things, and so that's why the blood work also plays a part in it. And they were asking, does your blood work change by the way you eat? And I'm like, 100% your diet, your blood changes from the way you eat. So for you, do you do it now just for yourself, or do you also do it to study what you can do and manipulate, I guess you would say is a good word, your blood from the way you eat?
Yeah, I was having a conversation this morning with a guy in the gym who is trying to decide whether he wants to stay natural or take a more medicated approach to his fitness regimen. And I'm trying to convince him to stay on the natural route. He's 27 years old. He started asking me about my testosterone levels. And I asked him, he has blood drawn recently? The answer, like most people, was no. So I went on to tell him that my goal, I'm trying to do an experiment on myself to see how high I can raise my testosterone naturally through lifestyle modification. That
Right.
includes mindset, meals, movements, all of those sorts
I got to
of
stop
things.
you
Me being in the cold plunge. Okay.
because he said mindset, and I know some of you may go, that has nothing to do with your testosterone. Oh, yes, it does. I'm sorry to say, the number one thing is that kills us is stress, and stress does mess with your markers. So mindset's a huge one, and Clark's a big guy on mindsets. So I just want you guys to understand that that plays a part, nutrition and his mindset. I just want to stop because I don't know if all these people understand that a stressful life causes those numbers to change and things to happen inside the body.
It'll crush those numbers. Cortisol will just destroy it. And if you don't understand where your cortisol levels are, and the thing with cortisol, it changes throughout the day. So there's other ways to test cortisol that some might agree is better than blood, because I'm not going to go get my blood tested 3 times a day. I might do a saliva test.
Can they hear
3
you
times a
ask?
day, which is a little bit easier to see where my hormone, my cortisol specifically is. But with the cold plunge thing that I was talking about, my goal, I'm trying to do an experiment on myself like you do, like to see how the mindset piece can change my testosterone in addition to the way I eat and the way I train. So I changed the way I'm training. I'm training a lot harder now than what I used to normally do. I'm training 2 body parts a day, twice a week. I'm hitting legs like 3 times a week. Legs is my favorite body part to train now, and it wasn't. I avoided legs for a long time.
Does this
So
mean
my goal
Clark
is I'm trying
Markstrom?
to push my T levels over 1,000 naturally.
That's amazing.
Naturally. I just said it, ladies and gentlemen.
That is true.
Jeez Louise,
You did.
over $1,000. There's
Yeah.
19-year-olds that wish they had that. And I'm glad you talked to that 27-year-old and said, go get your blood work done and find that out first. Because I just had a couple 26 and 28-year-olds do it, and their T levels were at 300. And so I don't think they realize that it doesn't matter your age, and mostly in today's world, how stressful it is. And it's not an
The sooner
old
the
man
better.
thing.
The sooner you understand the importance of that, imagine having records throughout your life, as detailed as you are about what you train. Imagine if you have records of your blood from the time you really started being serious at the age of 12, 13 years old, knowing, okay, say you were 21, you just started your blood work. You would have so much history. I mean, we would know things about Titan to look for, and it's just like it's all in there, man.
So you ready? I do have blood
Yeah.
work from 16, 20, and then periodically after that as well. It's the coolest thing in the world.
Tested for shows and stuff.
I get tested for shows, but also I got tested because my mom and dad, both very educated people, were freaked out by that size during puberty that I got. And so they really did exams on at that time. And I have all that. Plus I have my Bible of the workouts I was doing from 12, 13 on, plus photos. So I have that stuff. And that's why I've talked to you about my levels and stuff throughout my life is there's things that have helped me stay healthy and the connective tissue being healthy. So I know what you're saying. It's cool to see that. And I think that's cool. 2 things that we may be able to train legs together soon. That's cool for me.
There you go.
And then also that what you're doing is the same as we do, is You're testing your body to see what you can do with everything that's open and options to you. And it's because you understand what's going on inside your body.
Yeah. And going back to the mindset thing, something I told this kid this morning was, people buy into all of this bro science and things that people regurgitate online. Like the number one thing that people regurgitate without any knowledge of is this concept or idea of every single man over the age of 30, his testosterone will go down by 1% every single year. And I told that kid, I said, they didn't test me. They didn't test anyone in this gym. So why would I lump myself in with a bunch of average people who are accepting that as the norm? I don't want to be lumped into the normal category. I want to be exceptional. I want to be a guy that's an outlier. I want to be that guy that is an anomaly, if you will. And I always talk to people about you. Matter of fact, you know, his comment was, I said, hey, do you know who Mike O'Hearn was? He goes, yeah, of course I do. I'm like, well, that's, you know, one of my best friends. He's like, man, you know, he started to do that. And I'm like, look, I'm a ride or die with that guy. I'm a ride or die, because there are people who exist on this planet who can excel beyond what limitations we have in our beliefs based upon a bunch of people saying a bunch of crap that they have no clue what they're saying. So I would argue with a Harvard PhD today who says that it's not possible for me to boost my testosterone over 1,000 naturally at the age of 59. I would debate that guy today.
Well, you already proved it, and you already did the blood work, and you already did the testing. So you've already proved it. And again, I understand. So there's a nutrition book that's it's a nutrition book in all colleges, and Harvard and Stanford and stuff. And there's a, what would you call the term? A hypothetical. And the hypothetical is a picture of me talking about me in the nutrition books in all the colleges, the Ivy League colleges. And they're saying, so how can this man be this, 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 and this? And the reason I say that is because it's first of all, it's cool to be in the most high standard of colleges for nutrition book. But
God knows you never would have got there on your own. You know,
so
somehow.
So I think the point is that I understand the average Joe falling into the lump sum with the these discoveries of people going, hey, this is what hypertrophy training is. This is what your T levels do. This is how you should eat. I understand the average person falling into that. Again, I just don't know anybody in my world that's average. Everybody I know are, and that's all the Titans, and that's the same thing for your people. But that's not average. They're all individuals that are trying their best to get better. And that's not an average. An average person is the one that comes home from work, sits on the couch, eats whatever he wants, doesn't think about trying to go to the gym or anything like that.
What is a good T level for a 35-year-old guy?
I don't think it really works that way.
I would say.
Over 600, you would say. Okay.
For a 35-year-old guy, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I know too many people that are much lower than that.
Yeah, well, you know, we live in a different world where there's a whole lot more attacks on male existing, you know, just, you know, we go to this whole toxic male thing, but, you know, I'm going to let you guys, I just shot a reel just now, and you'll be able to understand this on a level that I'm hoping people understand it on. We hear all these guys talking about, I'll die for my family, bro, right? Like this bravado, like I'll die for my family. Like he would go get shot if someone was going to hurt his family. And I'm thinking to myself, that's the stupidest thing ever, because once you're dead, you're no longer good to your family. How about changing that to I'll live for my family? How about living for your family, losing weight, working out, having a better mindset, having more energy, feeling better, being an example to your high school kid of what it looks like to go to the gym, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to. Live for your family, bro. Don't die for it, because if you don't start living for your family, you're going to die for your family one slow day at a time.
Kaboom.
I love it, Clark, man. I love it. So plan on coming up for legs on Saturday then?
Saturday, I got to be in Studio City for a podcast.
All right, then.
Oh,
That
okay.
podcast isn't until
Isn't
11.
Studio City here?
Studio City is not until 11 o'clock. So you can do it legs here before that.
I'm gonna
How'd
spend
you
the
know it
day.
was 11 o'clock?
How did I know? You just
Yeah.
told me.
Oh,
See what I did there?
it's at 11. I got my Zoom call at 7. I got Wayne at 8, and I got to go so I got to be here.
All right.
I'll come up. This
So your
week.
Zoom call's here at 7 at the house. You get done with that at 8, but then you got your boy.
I could trade. I'll see if Wayne wants to skip. I could possibly do that.
And then you trade
But
for
Anita wants to come up too, though, and
I
see
know.
Titan. And
8 to 10,
so she's ready
and then
to-
go right over to your podcast at 11 o'clock. See what I
we
see?
try and work that
See, I
out.
just scheduled that shit up. I love you, kid.
We love you.
Peace,
Thanks
brother.
for joining in.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Everybody, Clark Bartrow. Clark
Awesome.
Bartrow.
Let's answer some questions here, guys, for you guys. Thanks. Again, if you don't follow Clark Bartram, go on over and follow this guy.
Clark is the best.
Clark's a
he just
good
really
cat.
puts everything and kind of shows everyone exactly how it needs to be. He's so real. I
love
Clark. Yeah.
Jeffrey. So the first one here it says, can you create a course that shares your knowledge? Yeah, we are actually working on
Damien?
that. So thank you for the donation for the puppies. And yes, we are working on that. And you'll be able to have that at the end of this year, it looks like.
And in the meantime, go to michaelherd.com and get the other 8.
Yeah. Damien, I know that you've been on here asking a lot of questions and you said you saw a doctor, but if you want to get more
Where do you see
deeply
this?
it's on Instagram here.
Okay.
Deeper into your blood work and you want to really get it done the right way, go to the bio on Mike's page on Instagram, and then you'll find Transcend. My accent, you like my accent?
I like the accent.
And then just sign up there under the Titan Crew, and you will get a physician to talk you through.
I
You'll
think that's
get
it. That's
all-
even more important. They dive deeper on the
Mhm.
testing itself, but then what they do is they're actually a company that really tries to help you with the wellness and doesn't do it a family doctor. Family doctors aren't qualified to help you in this
Well,
sense.
that's probably what happened. He went to a doctor, they did the blood work, he did check the
Yeah.
testosterone and say,
And then if it comes
400,
back
you're
in
good,
there,
you know?
yeah, it's
But you're not good. I think that,
they don't check you really
no,
your
yeah.
sleep or anything like that.
So,
So
yeah, go do that blood work at Transcend. It's in the bio on Instagram. You'll
no, it
find
wouldn't be the same as Kaiser. And especially it wouldn't be because it's the whole process. It's not just the blood work, but it's the people reading the blood work. And I think that's the real big part of this is that they understand what they're reading, not just the doctor saying, hey, your numbers are in line. This is all great here. This is all we want. And they don't look how to optimize you in the very best possible way you can be for the age you are and what you're dealing with. And that's the kind of goal that they have over there at Transcend. So
Mhm.
it's a cool thing. You guys will love it and see it. And then what we're doing is we're working with Titan Crew members that are doing this. And so the ones that they're doing great with this too, which is nice. And I see these guys from as early as 20 to some of the girls that are in their mid 30s and 40s that their hormones are already acting up, getting straightened out now, to guys that are in their 60s and 70s. So it's really cool to see that.
Does Transcend take into account dietary restrictions, or is it more of a guideline? I would
Say it
love.
again.
Does Transcend take into account a dietary restrictions, or is it more of a guideline? I would love to do it, but don't want to get into it because I can't follow due to the allergic reactions, etc.
I'm
So
not sure what she's asking.
Yeah.
He's asking.
yeah, it's,
So
yeah, you'll talk to physicians.
you're talking to a
of course,
doctor
yeah,
about it,
Yeah,
and they're going to guide you in the very best light that you can do.
Yeah.
This isn't them telling you, hey, this is what you have to do. They're going
No,
to suggest what they think, and
No,
then you
okay.
guys talk about it, which is great. That it's more of a counselor situation to where they're going to say these 5 things. Well, I like the 2 things. Great. And then you go off and you do that. And then again, which is great, is 3 months later, you do another blood test and you get to talk again and go, hey, so this is what's happened This is why you have more energy. This is why you're more sexually active. This is why you've healed some of those owies that weren't healing. Now your body's functioning at a better rate, and now you're healing the body in all different ways. So it's a cool thing to see. But
Yeah.
again, one of the main things is understand this. You guys should all be on joint support. You guys should be on multivitamins. I'm a huge creatine guy. I am a huge amino acids guy. Get your diets on point. Make sure you're doing that kind of stuff, because regardless of anything, this is all encompassing. It's one full circle together. Train smart and train consistent.
Hmm.
Sleep well. Take your vitamins. Eat correctly for you. It all works together the very best it can.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, these sweaters do feel comfortable. Somebody said they have these sweatshirts and they're so comfortable. This is the best. And it's really crazy, but it's been quite chilly here in LA. And we had the rain and all that, so this came in so handy.
There's your question.
Let's see. What you all do in a day as a power couple? How do you
Balance.
balance your individual and mutual? Well, we together 24/7 kind of, because we work together, we work from home, we travel together,
Great question.
and it's like anybody says, no relationship or no house is church. Everybody got up and downs, but once you
Once you're
learn
down.
once you learn how to let things go, and once you learn how to respect each other, which is the most important thing in this house. We don't call each other names. Oh, Jeff?
Yeah.
We don't call each other names, because I think once you do that, it's the respect is gone. So we literally, if Mike is irritated, he pulls away. He goes upstairs.
We
I
got a
go
nice
out
house, so I get to
shopping.
go
Yeah.
to the
It's
side
like
of the
I'm
house.
out. If,
Nobody sees me.
if I'm irritated, Mike doesn't even know because I'm out at the supermarket. So we stay away from each other. If a little irritation.
We
or
balance it.
something.
I think.
It's
I don't think we have a balanced life for society. I think we have a balanced life for us. We love training. We love doing the work. We love doing our stuff. We get our dog time. We get our son time.
and I do all the dirty work. So.
Yeah, and you do all the real hard
Yeah.
labor, so it works out pretty good for me, guys.
I always say you gotta do the little things in order for the big things to get done, and that comes from anything from buying milk and water to fixing the air conditioning to getting people in to clean the whatever that may be. So all the little things have to be done, so that way the big things are coming in easy and you don't have no stress. And also too, I am a doer. So if Mike, for example, walks through the house and he just takes I haven't seen you do that lately, but takes his clothes off and throws them on the floor, I'm not going to yell at him, hey, what are you doing? Pick it up. I go pick it up, put it in the laundry. So
That's
there you go.
not- I don't do that, guys.
No,
I don't
you
walk
don't.
around naked. So, do I have cardio only days? So this might be new to him. I have when I've done cutting for shows. I have, but never outside of that 12 weeks for cutting. And it's really never that 12 weeks. It'd probably be only the last 4 weeks I would do something like that. So the rest of the year, absolutely not. Hopefully I'm not doing cardio the rest of the year. And the cool thing about the diet I'm doing this time, and if you guys go back and watch the start of this, you'll talk about how these last two these cut ups came out differently. And you'll know this time when I'm slicing and dicing, absolutely no cardio. This slice and dice, none. Will not do it. If I have to burn more calories to get leaner, that will be a workout, an additional workout. It will not be cardio.
I think also too, guys, keep it in mind that when you do cardio and you are on elliptical, right? And it shows that you burned 280 calories. You did burn the 200 calories and they're gone and they're burned, and that's that. It's no more burning calories. But when you work out and you train with heavy weights And weight training, your body keeps burning over like a period of 24 to 48 hours. So I would rather do weight training than cardio. For me, my body just works so much better that way.
Boom.
True. I'm gonna check on Striker real
Okay.
quick.
Will you grab me a water?
Yeah.
So her point too, I think is great, and I think a lot of people don't realize that is it takes a lot longer to recover from a workout than it does for the.
You want a cup?
Oh no, I'm good. So that body's going to be going to that nutrition that you've eaten for the next 24 to 48 hours to try to heal the body relative to just the cardio in that short term. Look at my babies with us.
Oh, all the babies are here. They want to go outside for a walk. So
All right. So if you have to go, fully
I'm
understand.
I'm gonna take off in the next 5 minutes. And you could continue to obviously answer all their questions.
Yeah. Here's a question. Well, somebody asked,
Oh,
Defines-
Damien again. I've always thought that cardio on treadmill for 45 minutes during cutting is best, or Stairmaster.
or Stairmaster. Yeah, I think Stairmaster's unreal. Both, yeah, treadmill and cardio. It's whatever you like, whatever you can get your heart rate to a nice level. And that's it. All right. Go for it. You're gonna head out?
Yeah, I'm gonna take these girls
All
and
right.
my phone. You guys, thank you for joining in here for my page on Instagram.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thanks for the questions, and we will see you on the next live.
I want to stay here with you guys for a second. I just want to answer
Yes, you
any of these
are.
questions. Push pull is a great routine. It's something I did a lot when I was younger. And again, it depends on what you're training on, when the program you're on. So push pull is a type of program. It's you doing your
Uh-oh.
what's wrong? Uh-oh.
Baby.
Uh-oh.
He needs to sleep.
Baby's
for
waking.
another
Push pull is a
20
great
minutes.
routine. If you like it, enjoy it. There you go, Jeffrey. Go for it.
Hey, coach, tested positive for mono.
What's mono?
Mono is what happens
When
what way?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, I've been making sure that I'm getting all my meals in. They want me to stay away from training and women. Oh, just training for the next week and a half.
Good job, Justin. Way to get that. Yep. Keep eating the best you can, brother. And man, I haven't had that since school.
Sixth grade.
Yeah, 6th grade, right?
I don't think we still get that.
Justin's a wild man. Let's see. Big Scotty. How you doing, my man? I haven't heard from you this last couple weeks. Check-ins or anything like that. I hope you're doing great, brother.
Oh, how do you share this thing?
Let it.
How do I order a Titan Crew t-shirt?
Uh-oh.
MikeO'HearnLifestyle.com.
Oh, let me fix your name on it.
There's a link right there to get the Titan Crew t-shirt, guys. You can do this one too real quick if you can.
Mhm.
As long as he stays down, right, guys? Let's go a couple more questions here as I'm moving down.
Boom. What is this about? This is Q&A time, baby.
Thank you. Go for it, Jeffrey.
I want to add some growth to my biceps. Fuller, rounder. Would you recommend working them more than once a week to help that?
Did you do a Robbie there? There was a little bit Robbie in that. It was a little Robbie. I like it. Yeah, I would feel fine if you guys go, hey, I want to do like a overtraining period of time for a delayed growth for your arms to get them all fired up. Go for it. Feel free to do that. And then know when to stop and let the arms grow relative to continuously beating them down. So just be intelligent about that part, okay? Thank you for that. That's more of a family thing, and also just putting a little bit of muscle on and staying tight and lean. Mm. Anything, Jeff?
That was about Bobo.
Oh,
That's how old that one is.
yeah.
What do you think are some positives and negatives about gym culture in today's world?
Positive. You know what? I like that because I feel like it's my industry. I like that.
Can you text me, please?
Yeah. I like it that it is one of the fastest way to grow on social media. If you're got in shape or going through a journey or were 400 pounds and got down to 200 pounds, that kind of aspect, it's cool to see that those kind of individuals really jump fast and grow a great community on social media. And so I like that that's what lifting and nutrition and living a healthy life does. So that's the positive. The other side would be the other side would be the echo. The echo without any,
Like what we saw like an hour ago?
the echo of the individual that has not even done what they're echoing, because everybody is just a carbon copy and they just say, hey, carbs, it's the million people going, hey, carbs are bad. What you need to do is make sure your insulin level doesn't spike. And then you just see the next page and the next page, and everybody's trying to jump onto that. And none of them have really understand the full effect, haven't done it themselves in a sense, haven't lived it. Just, yeah, that's the only part, the echo, because then too many things get echoed that are incorrect.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing, I think, for me, where there's a small few of people that are really doing it. Go for it.
Good morning from the Philippines. What are the best supplements or the best supplements whenever you're tired from office work and just don't want to go for a workout? Get more.
Look at that. Look at that microphone.
All the time.
Double time it. Yeah, my stim non-pump. Is that doing an echo through it? Wow. So my stim non-pump would be great. Is it even better?
I think it's the best one.
Okay.
It's so good, though.
God, it seems like I can hear it. So, yeah, my non-stim, mostly because you just got done with work and you want enough energy to go, but not override you and make you a crackhead. You know what I mean? And so at that time, probably too much caffeine. So I'll do my non-stim pump, and you can get that at Walmart.
What's your favorite and least favorite protein and carb to eat?
My favorite is the protein when I start the diet. And then 4 weeks or 3 weeks later, it is my worst protein.
That's how I'm with that steak right now. I loved it. Now I'm just sick. It's so good though. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, because I've known this since the time I first did my show, regardless of what it is. I loved the rice cakes and tuna when I did my first show at 14 years old.
Oh man.
I loved it. I knew I got 5 rice cakes a day, 5 freaking rice cakes a day. And I got my tuna. And 2 weeks into that, I was over that diet. So, but you stay in it and you keep doing it.
All right, one more. I gotta fly.
Yep. We're going to finish this up with Jeffrey right now, guys. Let's just go down. Let me see if I can find something really good. Any advice for someone who has a desk job? Early 40s. Okay. Yeah, you just got to diet and train. That's the best way to do that, guys. Always around 250. Yeah. I'm looking for something here that could help the group. Uh, yeah. I had some of the greatest in the world help me when I was 14. And then I had Neil Spruce help me and stuff. I had legit guys helping me that were great at what they did, and they were the best in the world at what they did. I worry about this. That again, there's so many that are just the Joe that goes and competes one time, and then he's suddenly a coach, and then he messes up the girl's thyroid by just throwing her on an extreme amount of cardio with no food. So
Here we go.
be careful.
Here it is. I did the Titan training 4-week program and it absolutely transformed my body. I lost 40 pounds of fat and found myself again. Is there any program you may recommend as a follow-up?
Well, if you're on Titan Training 4, there's 12 weeks.
I think it just means the old.
The old one, Titan. Okay, 4 weeks. He did the Titan. I love it. Okay, try strength gains. I would do strength gains right now or Pro Secrets, and that link is on my bio. Either of those are really extreme, and you've already lost something. You're already freaking motivated. And so those would be perfect for you because it really show you what you're made of on this next journey, this next step. Congratulations, too, man. That is no small feat to do that. And I'm glad you jumped on here today and I got to I hear that, man. Great job. And on that note, I will be gone today. We will be back over tomorrow doing some stuff. Tomorrow, we're going to go over Mona's nutrition. And we'll talk to you about the training again. Everybody, we're on the Titan Challenge 4. That's why the last question kind of confused me. But Titan Challenge 4 is a 12-week program. You can get on that with us. And we have check-ins here coming in February.